video. Hey guys, this is Coach Bill with Fat Loss Made Easy. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. Today guys, my topic is my update, and I'm going to update you on doing my normal 42-hour fast on Tuesdays and then exercising that same day. So what I've done, if you guys have heard me talk about this before, this is actually my non-fasting day. So I just got done. I still have my workout shirt on, so I just got done. Had a lean piece of meat about a half hour after I trained, and now I'm enjoying my fat coffee. And what I want to do is just kind of give you an update on what I did this week or today on my 42-hour fast. I actually extended it out to 43 hours, and the reason why I did that was normally when I'm doing a 42-hour fast, I'll usually have a light protein drink just before I go to the gym, and that'll break my fast. But what I decided to do today is normally I don't like to eat anything before I lift. I just don't feel as good or as strong. And so I went ahead and did not break my fast before I went to the gym today. So I actually extended my fasting out a little bit longer because of that. But what I wanted to see is I haven't done an extended fast and then exercises over 40 hours in a long time. The last time I did it might have been a year ago when I did a 72-hour fast and I kept exercising. So I haven't done one in a long time. So I decided to go ahead and actually exercise, doing my workout routine, my first one, which is 6 days a week and we go heavy. I decided to go ahead and work out at 42 hours just to see how I feel. Now, during my 43-hour fasting, which I didn't eat anything on Tuesday at all, no calories. All I had was my apple cider vinegar and, of course, my black coffee. And then kept drinking a lot of water and sea salt. I probably had a gallon. Probably had 130 to 140 ounces of water yesterday just to keep me hydrated because when you're doing a longer fast like that, your kidneys are going to flush out a lot more water than normal, and you're also going to be flushing out a lot of your electrolytes or minerals more so than you normally do. So I had to keep up with my sea salt. But around 3 o'clock or 3:30, I started to get a little hunger wave. I don't get them very often, but sometimes I will. And so I decided to go ahead and I had a big glass of 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. And I drank it, and then I followed it with a cup of black coffee, and I was fine. Well, last night, Tuesday night, is our Bible study night, which was fellowshipping, and it will start at 6:45. So they always serve food, a lot of goodies. So normally I have never had really issues if I'm fasting and I'm going over someone's house if they're cooking dinner. I've never really had much of an issue of getting any kind of hunger waves or anything. You guys got to remember, Emily and I have been doing this for a long time, so we're pretty deep fat adapted, and we're very well into ketone adaptation as well. So the ketones that we're producing when we're fasting is actually our food for our brain, and helps to keep those hunger hormones under control. And that's the whole objective, is to get to that point. But they had a lot of goodies, and guys, I got to admit, boy, they had some homemade chocolate chip cookies. There's a restaurant here, a barbecue restaurant here in the valley known as Calhoun's, who makes some awesome sweet potato pies and some homemade brownies, and they brought the brownies to the Bible study. And if I weren't telling you honestly that I didn't want it, I'd be lying to you. I actually did. Now, by smelling all these goodies and looking at them, it did not increase the hormone that causes you to have an appetite. It's just mentally, I know how good that stuff is, and that's what I wanted because it was good. It's not because my body's telling me I need to have it right now. No, because I did have a big glass of water and sea salt just before I left for Bible study. But working out today at the 42-hour mark of my fasting, and then we worked out for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half total, and that brought my fasting a little over 43 hours. No lack of energy, no lack of strength. Matter of fact, on my shoulder presses, I was stronger on those. Actually increased it by 5 pounds on my last set. My front delt exercises, I felt really strong on those. Like I said, no loss of energy, did not fatigue at all. Those of you that have been lifting weights for a long time know that if you're not eating enough calories or if you're not eating enough protein, you're going to get the similar effects as if you were overtraining. Halfway through your routine, you'd be fatigued, and so you'd lack energy to complete your exercising. Neither one of us, I had no issues. She didn't do the 43-hour fast. She broke her fast yesterday at 20 hours. So had no issues at all. Now, by the time I walked out, normally we're fully recovered by the time we walked out of the gym. We walked, no problem with that. Then I had my lean piece of meat to break my fast with, my 43-hour fast. So everything was fine. Now, last night at the Bible study, a lot of when we were sitting there talking and they wanted to know what fasting hours I was doing, I told them, and they said, how can you do that? Well, those of you that follow me know that actually when you're getting fat adapted or ketone adapted, these fastings are pretty easy. There's no big deal. I mean, it's really a no-brainer on fasting 18 to 20 hours. You could do that every day as long as you keep your calories and proteins up with your eating window. But I'm not doing the 42-hour fastings every Tuesday to lose weight. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for the science of it, on how it helps my body stay healthy, and particularly by doing these longer extended fastings, I'm actually detoxing the environmental chemicals out of my cells at the cellular level consistently every week, along with the 20-hour fastings I'm doing on Thursdays, Saturdays. I'm doing the same thing, but I'm not as deep. And I found out, I'm finding out through research that I've been looking at, that by doing a longer extended fast, like I'm doing the 42-hour fast, you can do a 56-hour fast or whatever, it's going to dramatically increase in healing and boosting your immune system. And besides, when you go over 24 hours, you're putting yourself into an environment known as autophagy, which science has already been telling us now for a while, that's how you're going to produce new muscle stem cells, so I can keep adding lean muscle at my age. And also I'm going to produce new immune system stem cells to keep my immune system jacked up high, to be able to fight whatever viruses are out there like COVID. And science has been telling us for over a year that the people that have the less symptoms and that maybe that prevent themselves from getting COVID is the ones that are very healthy and high and strong immune system. Now, I keep hearing a lot of people say, well, so-and-so got real sick and he's pretty healthy. You know what, I'm sorry, but I can't believe that, because I've been doing this. I've been in the health business and the health profession for over 40 years, and I've interviewed so many people over those years. And they may think they're healthy, or they may think they're doing everything right, and I would have to say 99.9% of them are not doing it right and they're wrong, and they do have some type of underlying disease because of the processed foods the public is consuming on a daily basis that is so contaminated with toxins and herbicides and pesticides, and now even all the meats and eggs you buy at your stores are just grossly toxic with chemicals. And there's no way your immune system is going to be healthy. There's no way, because these chemicals causes the body to be very acidic and causes massive inflammation in the body, and that's the root causes to all diseases. You can even look that up yourself if you want. So when they tell me that this person is super sick and he's healthy, you know what? I just can't believe it, because most of the people that I know that are actually doing it, most of it right, and who have contracted COVID, most of them just blew right through it. And so that's what Emily and I are mainly focusing on right now, is to keep our body healthy. I don't need to lose any more weight. As a matter of fact, my body set weight is set pretty much at 182 to 183 for over a month now, so it's pretty happy there. I'm happy with that. The protocols or the program that I'm following right now, I'm still burning off body fat in my midsection, which I hold. That's where I hold it at. And I'm also burning body fat off my back, which is where I really hold most of my fat. So the body's finally decided that, hey, I don't need to take any more fat off your shoulders or your chest or your arms. I'm going to go after your midsection, and I'm going to go after your back. That's how the body works, okay? So guys, don't be afraid of intermittent fasting if you're looking to add lean muscle. Those of you that are aged like myself, you need to look at doing intermittent fasting and some of these prolonged fastings once or twice a week, just to slow premature aging, and to they also and the big thing too is it heals the gut. It gives your gut, guys, these intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting gives your gut a chance to heal itself. I mean, science has been telling this for a long time, that the American public, they don't give their gut a chance to heal because they're eating multiple meals per day, 7 days a week. And that's why most Americans do have some kind of gut issue. So there's a lot of health benefits when you're doing this intermittent fasting. So don't let anybody tell you it's not healthy, because it is. They're totally wrong. Most all of them are ignorant in the biochemistry of intermittent fasting and the physiology of it, how it works with the body. So don't listen to them. Take your health in your own hands. And do your research and find the people that are actually doing it themselves, and they're seeing the benefits, and you can see in them they must be doing something right. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys at the next video. Have a great Wednesday afternoon.